Okay, good morning, everyone. So, previously we started with the discussion of chapter number 4, and we were discussing about simulated annealing. Let me just share my screen. Okay, so yeah, so we started that what actually is simulated annealing and its basic terminologies. So, we talked about the four basic terminologies in case of simulated annealing. That was the objective function, the temperature, the annealing process or the annealing parameter, and the re-annealing. So now we'll just discuss about the outline of the algorithm, about how it is working and everything. Okay. So the first step says the algorithm generates a random trial point. So when we were discussing in your last lecture, the trial point was something, as I told you, कि जो हम new temperature points हम try कर रहे हैं, those are referred to as the trial points over here. The algorithm chooses the distance of the trial point from the current point, and the current point was actually the current temperature that we are providing to our metal by a probability distribution with a scale depending on the current temperature. You set the trial point distance distribution as a function with annealing function option. So over here they are saying हमारे पास हमारा करंट टेम्परेचर है लेट अस से 40 सेंटीग्रेड देन अभी मेरे को 40 के बाद नेक्स्ट किस टेम्परेचर पे जाना है 50 पे जाना है 60 पे जाना है 70 पे जाना है व्हाट टेम्परेचर आई शुड जंप ऑन टू that should be my trial point the next trial point in my algorithm so उसको हम कैसे डिसाइड कर सकते हैं that is done with the help of this annealing function option okay so here they have mentioned that how you can use these functions in order to write the algorithm but जब हम प्रोसेस कर रहे हैं उस पे how things work वो they are trying to tell us. Now, after generating the trial point, the algorithm shifts it, if necessary, to stay within bounds. The algorithm shifts each invisible component of the trial point to a value chosen uniformly previous iterations. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर सपोजिंगली हमारे पास कोई बाउंस है लेट अस से कि आयरन है अगर हम आयरन मेटल के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं तो उसके लिए सपोजिंगली बाउंड्स सेट है कि हम 50 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड से लेके 200 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड तक का ही टेम्परेचर उसको प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं बट अगर बाउंड्स नहीं है देन वी कैन डू इट रैंडमली अदरवाइज हमारे को यूनिफॉर्मली अपने ट्रायल पॉइंट्स चूज करने पड़ेंगे so the second point says current point if the new point is better the next point. If the new point is worse than the current point, the algorithm can still make it the next point. The algorithm accepts a worse point based on an acceptance function. Choose the acceptance function with the acceptance function option. Now, see, this is something like state space search. वहाँ पे भी हम क्या कर रहे थे, नॉर्मली वी वर फाइंडिंग ऑल द पॉइंट्स, जितने भी सॉल्यूशंस हो सकते थे एक पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम के लिए। एंड देन अगर हम ह्यूरिस्टिक फंक्शन की बात करें, ह्यूरिस्टिक फंक्शन में you were calculating the value using the particular function, and जिसकी minimum value होती थी we used to according to the scenario हम उसको अपना next point बना सकते हैं. So the third point says the acceptance default. So the simulated annealing acceptance function. So over here they are just giving us the probability जिसके through we can choose our next point or the next temperature value. Point number 4 basically lowers the temperature, storing the best point found so far. The temperature function option specifies the function. Now let K denote the annealing parameter. The annealing parameter is the same as the iteration number until re-annealing. So यहाँ पे what they are saying कि अगर हमारे पास अब नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या था, एक बार हमने बिल्कुल हाई टेम्परेचर कर दिया, अब हाई टेम्परेचर के बाद वी हैव टू लोअर द टेम्परेचर इन ऑर्डर टू रिमूव द डिफेक्ट्स, क्योंकि हमारे पास यहाँ पे सिर्फ दो गोल्स थे, एक तो रिमूव द डिफेक्ट्स एंड मेक आर मेटल स्ट्रॉन्गर या फिर उसकी स्ट्रेंथ को इंक्रीज करना, एंड द सेकेंड पॉइंट वॉज कि हमें लेस एनर्जी यूज करनी है in order to perform all these operations. अभी यहाँ पे हम फोर्थ पॉइंट में क्या कर रहे हैं, we have reached or we have counted all the trial points. अभी हमारे को टेम्परेचर लोअर करना है, ठीक है, एंड देन फॉर दैट वी हैव फॉर्मुलेटेड दिस फॉर्मूला, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट वी कैन रिमूव कर सके. Next point is fifth, which says simulated this is some function name, I guess. Reanneals after it accepts reanneal interval points. So you see, reannealing was something which is opposite of annealing. That means कि annealing में क्या हो रहा था, अगर टेम्परेचर हमारा हाई है तो अनिलिंग पैरामीटर से हम उसको लोअर कर सकते थे, और वाइलिंग कि अगर हमारे पास टेम्परेचर अनिलिंग पैरामीटर वैल्यू, तो दिस वाज रीअनिलिंग. सो फिफ्थ पॉइंट में हम रीअनिलिंग प्रोसेस अप्लाई कर रहे हैं. रीअनिलिंग सेट्स द अनिलिंग पैरामीटर्स to lower values than the iteration number, thus tracing of the objective function in each dimension. So this was the formula that was used to calculate the next iteration or the gradient value. And the last point says the algorithm stops when the average chance in the objective function is small relative to the function tolerance, or when it reaches any other stopping criteria. So next they have mentioned the stopping conditions for this algorithm. First one is the function tolerance. The algorithm runs until the average chance in value of the objective function is this function iteration is less than. Any student is having any doubt, you can let me know. All right. Okay, so we were discussing about the stopping conditions. First one is this function tolerance, where the algorithm runs until the average change in value of the objective function in the iteration is less than the value of the function tolerance. The default value is this thing, I think 1e minus 6 something. So यहाँ पे जब हमने starting में we were discussing about this algorithm, there we saw that objective function. There we compared the objective function with the activation function of the neural network. जैसे हमने sigmoid function activation function का use किया था in case of neural network, which was used to activate the whole process of calculating the output of the neural network. यहाँ पर भी जो हमारा objective function था, it was acting as something fasten up the entire simulated annealing process. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे they are saying कि जो average change होना चाहिए objective function की value में, it depends upon the iterations. The iterations की value is less than the function tolerance, then it is fine. अगर तो function tolerance की value तक पहुंच जाती है हमारे objective function की value, in that case we will stop our process. And they have also provided some default value of this function tolerance. Next is max iterations, which says the algorithm stops when the number of iterations exceeds this minimum number of iterations. You can specify the maximum number of iterations with a positive integer or INF. The default value is INF. So I think this statement was very straight enough. It specifies the maximum number of evaluations of the objective function evaluations. The default value is 3000 multiplied with number of variables. Next point is the max time. That is, it specifies the maximum time in seconds the algorithm runs before stopping. And the last point is objective limit. The algorithm stops when the first one was the traveling salesman problem. So the traveling salesman problem is something that we are all aware of. एक salesman है. He is traveling from city to another city in order to deliver the products or something. तो अभी क्या है कि cities so that कि उसको ज़्यादा travel ना करना पड़े. This was the whole basic summary. Just to find the shortest path that a salesman should take to traverse through a list of cities and return to the origin city. The list of cities and the distance between each pair are provided. TSP is useful in various applications in real life, such as planning or logistics. For example, a concert tour manager who wants to cannot. This is a NP hard problem. In simple words, it means okay. So this is an NP hard problem. In simple words, I mean, okay. So in simple words, it means you cannot guarantee to find the shortest path within a reasonable time limit. This is not unique to TSP though. In real world optimization problems, you frequently encounter problems for which you must find suboptimal solutions instead of optimal ones. So that can be done with the help of simulated annealing. So यहाँ पे they are explaining the whole process and उसके बाद they have given an example कि हम simulated annealing process कैसे use करके इस तरह के situation. The lessons that optimization experts learned from the annealing mechanism is to enforce more control over the search process, contrary to the gradient descent rules. The essay method. So, in essay, the search process must be continued until finding a good enough solution or until reaching the stopping criteria. Plus, this method is sensitive to how the parameters, including the search step and moving criteria, are formulated and tuned. So, the outcome of the annealing method is sensitive to its parameters and the stopping criteria. A simulated annealing method is a powerful tool, but if you want to work with it, make sure you are aware of its flaws. So this was all about the simulated annealing process. Now after this, we will discuss about our next topic, which is random search. So this is a family of numerical optimization methods that do not require the gradient of the problem to be optimized. The random search can hence be used on functions that are not continuous or differentiable. तो जो भी ऐसे फंक्शंस होंगे जो कॉन्टिन्यूस नहीं है, जो इंटरवल्स के साथ एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, on such kind of situations, we actually use the random search process. Such optimization methods are also known as direct search, derivative free, or black box methods. So the name random search is attributed to Resturin, who made an early presentation of RS along with basic mathematical analysis. RS works by iteratively moving to better position in the search space, which are sampled from the hypersphere surrounding the current position. नॉर्मल सा एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं हम कि हम अपना स्टेट स्पेस चैप्टर 2 की बात कर रहे हैं. वी आर यूजिंग द ब्लाइंड सर्च लेटेस्ट से. अभी आई एम एट अ पॉइंट कि मुझे नेक्स्ट किस स्टेप को फॉलो करना है, किस पाथ को फॉलो करना है टू रीच माई गोल स्टेट. आई डोंट नो. सो वहाँ पे व्हाट वी वर डूइंग, वी वर रैंडमली सिलेक्टिंग सम पाथ. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट हम रैंडमली सिलेक्ट करते थे and accordingly I was trying to move just in hope that I will reach my goal state, right? तो यहाँ पर भी process remains same, बस उसको हमने एक ऑप्टिमाइजेशन एल्गोरिदम का फेस दे दिया है, दैट उसको हम आइट्रेशंस में अप्लाई करते हैं. मैंने एक स्टेप फॉलो किया, दैट मीन्स एक आइट्रेशन कंप्लीट कर ली, देन आई विल मूव ऑन टू द सेकेंड वन. ऐसे स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस हमने बना दिया. The algorithm described herein is a type of local random search where each iteration is dependent on the prior iteration's candidate solution. There are alternative random search methods which sample from the entirety of the search space. For example, pure random search or uniform global random search. So normally हम कैसे एक नेक्स्ट स्टेप या फिर नेक्स्ट पॉइंट को फाइंड कर रहे हैं फ्रॉम आर करंट स्टेट, दैट इज ऑल अबाउट रैंडम सर्च optimization process. I will not go in the algorithm. Moving on to the next process, which is downhill simplex search. So I think downhill simplex search के लिए we had, yeah. Okay. So यहाँ पे they are saying that this algorithm is based on simplex. That means the simplest volume in the n-dimensional parameter area, which is stretched from n plus 1 points. Given a continuous function of n variables, the goal is to find a local minimum of this function with corresponding variables. For that purpose, we construct a simplex of n plus 1 points with vectors as they have written. Okay, so simplex का बेसिक मतलब ये था कि हमारे को एक ऐसे फिगर रेडी करनी है which is very much simple, या फिर ऐसे कह सकते हैं कि जो उसके constraints provided थे वो उस constraints को fulfill कर रही है. So हमारे को अब ऐसी एक simple figure we needed to find which is actually known as the simplex. यहाँ पे हमने simplex एक figure को नाम दे दिया था which was the triangle. Okay, so ये हमने triangle consider किया था in case of our simplex figure, and जब हम उसका mirror point से उसको stretch कर रहे थे, in that case we saw that it is actually very much uniform in manner and किस तरह से it is actually following or fulfilling its constraints. Okay, so the procedure is now as follows. After having generated the first simplex, the best point, the worst point, and the second worst point are determined. Then the mirror center is determined from all points except the worst point. The first step to generate a new simplex with lower volume is the reflection of the worst point in the mirror center. So there are three methods to construct a new simplex. The first one is the expansion to accelerate the reduction of the simplex to a simplex of smaller volume. Second, the contraction to keep the simplex small, and the compression around the actual best point. So, all the methods are used repeatedly until the best point is obtained. Now, the figure illustrates all four steps they created one simplex where n is equal to 2. That means the coordinate changes of the part of your syllabus. इसकी पूरी डिटेल में क्या है, why is okay? So next we will discuss about the gradient descent method. So this is the first one that we are discussing in case of derivative based optimization. So यहाँ पे we are going to use all the mathematical formulations in order to derive the result. So this is an algorithm to minimize a function by optimizing its parameters. So we start with a random guess. यहाँ पे they have taken an example. So example says A took a test of 50 marks and obtained some marks. Upon asking his marks, he told us to guess his score. So let us say कि हमने first guess किया that is 40. हमने 10 reduce कर दिए marks, which was wrong. Second guess, let us say okay 30. So which is also wrong. अभी third guess हमने कहा कि 35. Now he tells us कि okay you are somewhat close. 35 तो नहीं है but आसपास ही है मेरे marks. So यहाँ पे what we were doing, we were actually adding and subtracting some of the numbers randomly, and we were trying to reach that particular number या फिर that particular marks जो उस person ने obtain किए थे out of 50. Okay, so this is exactly how parameters are optimized in gradient descent. So इसका एक formula है which they have provided, that is new value is equal to old value minus the step size, which can further specified as ओके, सो इस इसकी कंक्लूजन में व्हाट वी कैन से इज दैट इसका जो डेरिवेटिव है दैट इज 2x. सो इन केस हम अगर पॉजिटिव x एक्सेस पे हमारी करंट पोजीशन है इन केस ऑफ दिस ग्राफ, देन हमारा जो ओवरऑल फंक्शन है तो इंक्रीज होगा. बट इफ द वैल्यू विल बी नेगेटिव और इफ वी एग्जिस्ट ऑन द नेगेटिव और द नेगेटिव एक्स एक्सिस ऑफ द ग्राफ, in that case our value will decrease. So if we talk about the formula, अगर हम formula में अपने values put करते हैं, when we put we are on the negative side, तो हमारा जो overall function है that increases. So accordingly यहाँ पे हम gradient descent में क्या करेंगे कि हम minimum value find कैसे करते हैं, that this lecture over here only. Okay, in case you will be having any doubts or anything, you can please write it down. We will surely clear them in your tomorrow's lecture. So sorry for that, and now I'll just take your attendance. Okay, do one thing, as only I think 19 students are present. So TC1 students only. TC1 students, all of you please write down your roll numbers in the chat box. Okay, let me check. It is 19. Please students, I am saying only TC1. TC1 only right now. I will ask about other classes also, so just be patient. TC1, okay, roll number 19 is there. Great. Okay, who is 127? Roll number 127. Okay, Milan. Then we have, okay, roll number 63. 119. Okay. Then we have 190. Then Nishant Bhatt, 67. 77, 73. 79. Okay, 113. 100. Okay, I can just see Harsh has written Harsh and Hiral both. So see, I know you are brother and sister, but at least you can join from your own devices. 129 and 164. Roll number 85. Alright, so now class TC2. Okay, 69 is also there. 69 you have been marked. Okay, roll number 9 and 58. Anyone else from TC2? Okay. Now for class TC3, roll number 4 is there. Who else? 172. Okay, roll number 12, P12. All right, students, thank you.